So yesterday, Joey Gallo hit a baseball so far that even as I'm making this video right now, the next morning, I don't think it's landed just yet, so don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We have a lot to talk about today. The Houston Astros are trying to clinch a playoff spot for the 5th time in the last 6 years, something like that, if we're talking about the American League West. Josh Naylor also hit a baseball to outer space, and Max Scherzer, he stepped in with 199 career wins, so he's going for number 200. Speaking of the number 200, you beautiful people let me know that Spencer Strider made history yesterday. I guess I just forgot to mention it. He passed the unit, Randy Johnson, as the fastest starting pitcher ever to reach 200 strikeouts. Randy Johnson did it in 130.2 innings pitched. Spencer Strider, the kid did it in 130 innings, so this kid's legit. He has been an insane addition to the new and improved Braves. Yes, the World Series champions got even better with Michael Harris Jr., you have Vaughn Grissom, you have Strider, and a healthy Ronald Acuna Jr. I guess the only bad news is Ozzie Albies in his second game back from a broken foot. He injured his pinky, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. That sucks. All right, let's talk about those Atlanta Braves, shall we? Because they're going to have to keep up with Mad Max and the Braves, who absolutely went nuts yesterday against the Brew Crew. So aside from the 5th inning, this was a pretty solid overall game for the Braves. They got contributions from a ton of players, starting off with Austin Riley's 36 home run. He has a 140 OPS plus over the last 2 seasons combined. Travis d'Arnaud and Harris, they both added a few runs with some RBI base hits, and the price was right. Okay, that was a terrible segue to talk about Kyle Wright, but he was fantastic. 7 punchies over 6 innings. He improves to 19 wins and 5 losses. He has a 3.18 ERA. Eddie Rosario, he popped off for a home run, and the Braves, they went easy in this one. So that is 4 wins in a row for the Atlanta Braves. Let's talk about the Mets, who are going for their 5th win in a row. Pete Alonso, yes, he ran into a baseball for once, a 3-run home run, his 35th of the season. Him having a 140 OPS plus is pretty special considering he suffered a power drought over the last few weeks. Francisco Lindor, he legged out an RBI 3-bagger. That gave him 94 RBIs, which is easily a career best. He had 92 back in 2018, but there's 2.5 weeks left in the season, so he's easily going to end up with 100. Mad Max was out there doing Mad Max things. He was setting down one Brewer hitter after another. That's 6 perfect innings, and he gone. He was removed because it was his first start back from injury, and the Mets, they have bigger things on their mind, like winning a World Series. They're going to need a healthy DeGrom. They're going to need a healthy Max Scherzer, so it sucks for baseball fans. We couldn't see a Mad Max perfect game, but regardless, he gets his 200th career W. He's 37 years old with a 2.26 ERA. Him, Justin Verlander, later we're going to talk about Clayton Kershaw. They just don't make sense. Seattle is looking better and better as the days pass, which is music to Mariners fans' ears, because with 2.5 weeks left, you want to be playing your best baseball right now, and that's exactly what is happening. CeeLo smacked a 3-run home run, and Logan Gilbert was his usual dominant self. He struck out 11 over 6 innings of 1-run ball. He has a 3.13 ERA on the season. Ty France joined in on the fun, and Carlos Santana teed off for another multi-home run game. So I am very happy for Seattle fans. They have not seen playoff baseball in 21 years, over 2 decades. I was 5 years old the last time that it happened, back in 2001. You know who hasn't really had to worry about that? Astros fans, even though they had to worry about that for a while, but they're now really good. They're a dynasty. Jose Altuve lifted off for his 25th home run. He has a 150 OPS plus. He's now just 2 stolen bases from joining Kyle Tucker in the 2020 club. The regulars, they showed up again as Luis Garcia went 5 shutout. He got his ERA back under 4, and Alvarez as well as Bregman, that combination just isn't fair. Jordan has 63 extra base hits and a 191 OPS plus. Bregman has 58 extra base hits and a 140 OPS plus. I mean, the Astros, they're top 6 or 7 in every offensive metric, so do they miss Carlos Correa? Yeah, I'm sure they do, but Jamie Pena, he's no slouch. The Houston Astros clinched their 5th AL West title in the last 6 years. They're just a juggernaut, and I can't take anything away from them. My friend, sorry I haven't done that in a while, so I wanted to make it count. Joey Gallo killed this poor baseball. I mean, that thing had a family, man. He then singled in the 4th, so in one single game, he secured his first multi-hit and multi-RBI game as a Dodger. So while he has been better, he is still very much struggling. Don't think the Dodgers have completely fixed Joey Gallo. And the same kind of goes for Chris Taylor, who hasn't been very good this year. He just cannot find his groove. So that 3-run home run must have felt like a 300-run home run. Hopefully that is a huge confidence boost to both Joey Gallo and Chris Taylor. Kershaw struck out 10 over 6. He is quietly having an insane season, a 2.4 ERA and a nearly 10 strikeouts per 9. He's going to walk into the Hall of Fame with Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander. So in this video, we've seen the Astros, the Dodgers, and the Mets all clinch a playoff spot, and the Orioles are trying to shock everyone by making it back during a rebuild year. Yeah, it got a whole lot harder after yesterday's blowout loss. The bad man, Akil Baddoo, made it a 5-0 game. Rookie Riley Green brought in Akil Baddoo on his 14th double is what I meant to say. He then immediately hit another RBI double, so he has 15 on the season. Tyler Alexander was out there straight cruising. He went 6 no-hit innings. Does that sound good? Yeah, he was on top of his game, but he ended up allowing a hit in the 7th, but a tip of the cap nonetheless. Detroit ends up winning by 11 as they shut out a team for once, and Baltimore, they still kind of have a chance. They're 5 games back of the wild card spot, but there's like 15 games left, so let me know if you think they're going to make it. The Guardians finished off their 5-game series against the Twins by winning 4 of the 5. That was a punch to the gut if you're a Minnesota fan. Josh Naylor and Ahmed Rosario, they both mashed 3-run taters. Cleveland won 7 of the last 8 games versus the Twins over the last 2 weeks, which is crazy considering Cleveland has the youngest roster in baseball by far, and they would also have the youngest roster if they were a AAA team. That's how young they are. That's how ahead of expectations they are. Like, they weren't supposed to be this good until 2023. I will definitely take that as a Cleveland fan. A few Marlins hitters enjoyed a pretty fun day at the plate versus Chicago. Talking about the Cubs, not the White Sox. Speedster John Birdie started off with a Raider home run, and Brian De La Cruz connected in grand fashion. He was one of the better rookies in baseball last year, but the league quickly caught up to him. They figured him out and tore him apart this year. He has a 74 OPS plus, so it's time for him to readjust. Birdie added another RBI on a single, and the Marlins, they ended up winning huge after Charles LeBlanc hit a 2-run home run. I'm crossing my fingers that the Marlins are healthy going into 2023 with Jazz, Sixto Sanchez. They have top prospect Yuri Perez and Max Meyer on the shelf. If they can get all of those guys healthy, they'll be good. Now, no offense to Rockies or Giants fans, but I'm going to skip all the way to the 10th for this one, where we saw Thairo Estrada launch a game-winning 3-run blast. He just turned 26 years old, and my God, I think the Yankees kind of got smoked in this trade, but also not really. But maybe it was a win-win because Wandy has been good, and Mike Tauchman, who they also got in the trade, talking about the Giants, he was legitimately very bad. So if you're talking about Thairo Estrada for Wandy Peralta, they both meet their team's needs, and yeah, I guess it's a win-win. I wouldn't say that the Yankees got smoked at all. All right, everyone. Well, that is going to do for today's recap. Thank you all so much for watching. If you learned something new or you just like the game of baseball, I know that the views and everything, and when it comes to interest in baseball, is going down now that football is back. But I'll be here. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the web gems.
Diving play by Lux to second one. On to third. It is a tag play. And a double play.
Don't yell at me, Marvel people. Center field, Hermosillo back, and oh, what a catch! Absolutely robbed De La Cruz. That ball shot, caught by Altuve.
Jump, showed a little hang time here, getting up and making that grab. Took a peek at first, thought about it.
Runner goes, swing and a miss. And it just got there a little late. But a fantastic tag.
Wow. Good exchange right there by Riley Adams. You got to get rid of it, and he just clips his helmet. Perfect feed. Did he get it in time? Absolutely. They're not going to check it.
Crawford, what a pickup. Then he bobbled it to second one, back to first, and they still got the double play.